Have you ever wondered how UFOs and UAPs seemingly defy the laws of physics? The mechanics of mystery, indeed. Unidentified flying objects and unidentified aerial phenomena, as they're officially known, have been the subjects of human fascination for decades, if not centuries. These enigmatic entities, seemingly unhindered by the physical principles that govern our everyday lives, have long been a source of intrigue and speculation. In our quest to understand the universe, we often look to the skies. The allure of the unknown, the unexplained, the mysterious compels us to question, to explore, to seek answers. And what could be more mysterious than objects that appear to move in ways we don't quite understand, that seem to defy gravity, to hover motionlessly one moment and speed away at mind-boggling velocities the next? In recent years, reported sightings of these phenomena have surged, capturing the attention of not just the public, but also the scientific community and governments worldwide. These reports are no longer dismissed as mere figments of overactive imaginations, but are being taken seriously, rigorously investigated, and even acknowledged by official agencies. This marks a significant shift in our collective attitude towards these phenomena, from dismissive skepticism to open-minded curiosity. What could be powering these UFOs and UAPs? How do they achieve such incredible speeds, make such sudden changes in direction without apparent propulsion systems or visible exhaust? Could they be harnessing energy sources or exploiting physical principles that are beyond our current scientific understanding? These are the questions we aim to explore in this video. So strap in for a journey into the unknown, a quest for understanding that will take us to the very frontiers of science and technology. We may not find definitive answers, but we will surely stimulate thought, provoke discussion, and perhaps even inspire some of you to join the ranks of those seeking to unravel the mechanics of mystery. Join us as we delve into the possible propulsion and power systems of these mysterious objects. One theory suggests the use of gravity manipulation. Now that might sound like a sci-fi book's plot, but let's break it down, shall we? Gravity, as we know it, is the force that pulls us towards the center of the Earth. It's the reason we stay grounded, literally. But what if we could manipulate gravity? What if we could bend it to our will, much like we do with other forces of nature? Now, imagine a spacecraft that can create a gravitational field of its own. This is not about defying gravity, but rather about redefining it. By creating a gravitational field stronger than that of our Earth, the spacecraft would, in essence, fall towards itself. This might sound perplexing, but it's the same principle that keeps us on Earth. We're constantly falling towards the center of the Earth, but the ground prevents us from reaching it. By manipulating gravity, a spacecraft could theoretically fall in any direction it chooses. This would allow for abrupt changes in direction and high-speed travel, behaviors often reported in unidentified aerial phenomena or UFO sightings. Now, the real kicker is, if a spacecraft could manipulate gravity, it could also create a gravitational shield. This shield would effectively isolate the craft from the rest of the universe, making it immune to the effects of inertia. So those high-speed maneuvers and abrupt direction changes that would normally turn a human into a pancake, not a problem for a gravity-manipulating spacecraft. In the realm of theoretical physics, such gravity manipulation is not entirely dismissed. Some theories even suggest that advanced civilizations could harness the power of black holes or dark energy to manipulate gravity. So, while we are still far from understanding or creating such technology, the concept isn't entirely out of the realm of possibility. If this theory holds, we might be closer to understanding these enigmatic occurrences. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be the ones zipping around the cosmos, defying gravity at will. But what could possibly power such advanced technology? Let's dive into the depths of the unknown, exploring the theories that attempt to answer this compelling question. First off, we have nuclear fusion. This is the same process that fuels the sun, combining atomic nuclei to release massive amounts of energy. Imagine harnessing the power of a star within a UFO. Sounds wild, doesn't it? But this is exactly what nuclear fusion could offer. The challenge here is controlling this immense power and containing it within the confines of a spacecraft. Next up, there's antimatter. In the world of quantum physics, every particle has an antiparticle. When they meet, they annihilate each other, releasing energy in the process. This energy is immense. To give you a sense of its potency, a single gram of antimatter could produce an explosion larger than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. However, like nuclear fusion, the challenge is containment. Antimatter is highly reactive and would be extremely difficult to store safely. Another theory is zero-point energy. This is the lowest possible energy state, where all other energy is absent. But here's the twist. Even in this state, there's still a tiny bit of energy left. Harnessing this residual energy could potentially provide an unlimited power source. The concept of zero-point energy is still largely theoretical, but if it could be harnessed, it would revolutionize not just UFO technology, but all of energy science. Lastly, we have the concept of black hole energy. Black holes are objects so dense, even light can't escape their gravitational pull. Some theories suggest that it's possible to extract energy from the rotation of a black hole. Again, this is highly speculative and would require technology far beyond our current capabilities. While these theories may sound like science fiction, they are rooted in real scientific concepts. So, keep an open mind. After all, the reality of tomorrow often starts as the science fiction of today. Another propulsion theory focuses on the manipulation of light. Now, this might sound like something out of a science fiction novel, but stick with me. Light, as we all know, is the fastest thing in the universe, moving at a staggering speed of about 186,000 miles per second. So, if we could find a way to harness this speed, we could potentially achieve travel at light speed. This is where the concept of light propulsion comes into play. Imagine a vehicle that doesn't rely on conventional propulsion methods like fuel or electricity. Instead, it uses the power of light in a process known as photon propulsion. This method involves the ejection of photons or light particles to create thrust. It's the principle of every action having an equal and opposite reaction. When photons are ejected, they push the vehicle in the opposite direction. Now, I hear you ask, how does this explain the sudden changes in direction, often reported in UFO sightings? Well, the answer lies in the unique properties of light. Light is a wave, but it's also a particle. It can be bent, reflected, and refracted. If a UFO were able to manipulate light in such a way, it could potentially change direction instantaneously without the need for a physical turn. Additionally, light has no mass. This means that a vehicle using light propulsion wouldn't be limited by the constraints of inertia, which could allow for high-speed travel without the G-forces that would normally tear a conventional aircraft apart. So, let's take a moment to visualize this. A UFO, powered by light, darting across the sky at incredible speeds, changing direction in an instant, all while defying the laws of physics as we understand them. It's an intriguing concept, isn't it? Could this be the answer to the UFO phenomenon? Perhaps, but while this theory is exciting and tantalizing, it's important to remember that it remains just that, a theory. Until we can fully understand and manipulate light, it's a concept that remains tantalizingly out of reach. Could this be the answer to the UFO phenomenon?